half an hour path. So it's in the same area. But
How
yeah,
far is that for you?
90 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, no big deal.
Are you born and raised in Canada?
Yeah.
Have you always been in the Calgary area?
No, I lived in Vancouver half my life.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What brought you to Calgary?
Originally work, and then my wife's family's here, so we left a couple of times. Calgary's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But when we had kids, then being around family is a game changer, right? Grandparents, aunts, uncles, all that stuff, and it just supersedes everything else.
You know, that's why I live where I live.
Yeah.
Not the sexiest part of Chicagoland, but this is where our family is. So
yeah, no, and yeah, when they're that young, it's everything.
Totally. Yeah, my mom was traveling from the suburbs in and out of the city. It was taking her like an hour and a half to get to us. And I was like, this is insane. Like, we're only going to need you more with the more kids that we have. So now we live like 10 minutes away.
Perfect. Well, then, you know, then she knows your kids. She doesn't visit them 3 times a year. She knows them. And I mean, knock on wood, hopefully she's still got decades left with them, right? But you never know. And so to be close and let them soak them up on a weekly or daily basis, that's everything, right?
I get it, Raj. All right, we're going to switch gears here, Raj. First question, what results have you gotten in KT so far?
Through KT, wow, okay, let's see, 25 pounds on the scale, body fat down 8%, clothes fit, feel better, unlimited energy, just feeling good, like all those positive physical things. But then what I really like is inside. A1C down, cholesterol down, triglyceride, everything. Did a full blood workup right before KT and after, and the internal health benefits are all going in the right direction. And that's what it's all about. I mean, physical appearance and clothes fitting and not having a belly, that's great, but the inside stuff's going to make you live a lot longer. And that's for me to see those results in a short 16-week period is huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
When we started, I remember we just almost learned to get up for the first time.
Yeah, I'd never done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And recently, what weight did you just put up?
Did a 24 kg on week 14.
Huge.
It's huge. Yeah. Like I remember when that bell came, the UPS guy was like, what the hell's in this box? When I opened it up at the door, and just carrying it to my gym was heavy. And I remember thinking, this is 24 and you animals are doing 48 kg get-ups. Like, how I can't even carry this thing, let alone lift it above my head. And then 3 months later, do a get-up with it. It's pretty fun.
It's pretty fun. I think part of the fun comes from seeing results, right? Like, I talk to a lot of guys where it's like they like the idea of novelty and variety, right? So they're like chasing this idea, oh, I got to do something different. So they do all these different things, and it's very hard to quantify if you're making progress or getting results when you're constantly changing the variables.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so easy to point to and say, yes, this is objectively changing everything. This is what's happening with my blood markers. This is what's happening with my strength. This is what's happening to my weight. Like, this is raw data.
Well, and simple things like, can you do 5 push-ups? Can you do 50 push-ups? Simple things like that. But when you look at the bells, I can't lift a 24 kg bell. and now I can't. Or doing two-hand swings with a 32 kg used to be tough, and now I can do it without breaking a sweat. Like there's immediate, tangible evidence you can see there of the strength improving.
Yeah.
Not you're not just watching the scale. Like I've lost weight before, just with good eating, good clean eating, and cardio, and the weight comes off, and it comes off quickly. But what is it like? Okay, that 10K run was a couple minutes faster than last week, or felt a little better.
Yeah.
Versus, no, I couldn't lift that bell, and now I can. It's so easy to tell.
So easy. And to get there, like there's certain things that you have to do, right? So you get there, and it's to be able to get this bell over my head, I've had to commit to training a certain number of days a week. I've had to do certain warm-ups and get my body to be able to move in a certain way. Like especially the get up, with how dynamic that movement is, right? All the stability, the strength, the mobility required to do it. So a lot of things have had to change, not just getting objectively more muscular.
Yeah, and that's the built-in progression and kind of self-competitiveness that's built into KT that I really liked. I mean, the workout's similar. It's do some swings, do some get-ups, 20 minutes, you're done. It's a piece of cake. It's quick. That's quicker than it takes to get to the gym and home. You can just bang it out at home with little equipment. But if you skip a workout and you look at your workout that day, and it's, maybe it's the first day of doing triples, or building up, the first day introducing a heavier weight. If you skip that, then next week when you look at your workout and you're now doing doubles with that bell that you've just introduced, well, you haven't even lifted it yet. You're going to fall behind, and it's going to be hard. So there's this built-in drive and progression that you want to stick with, and you don't want to skip a workout, because it's a ladder, and you skip one, then you got to take 2 steps, and it's going to be too hard. So it just forces you to get in there, do that workout. If you're not feeling good that day, or you're tired, just get in the gym and bang it out. It's 20 minutes. You can get through it.
I love that. I love that metaphor of a ladder. You don't want to be skipping rungs. You're going to be in a hard spot. You skip too many rungs. You're not going to be able to make the next one.
And my goal on this wasn't strength focused in a sense. And KT, hey, if you're already doing 24 get-ups and you want to get to 48, you can't do that without perfect precision form. Sure. And that's what you and Grant and Sean can bring to guys, is you can't do a weight like that just by doing more reps. It's everything's got to be dialed. And so I think a lot of guys in the chat, that's what they're going after, and getting those gorillas and getting those triples with a 48. That wasn't me. I just I'm starting at the beginning, and so I wasn't focused on getting the heaviest bell possible above my head. I just wanted to do the work, and so I didn't want to miss those reps, and those with the 12K or the 14K or the 16K, eventually hitting a 20, getting up to 24. I just wanted to work through it sequentially, slowly, wasn't trying to push anything. And I was shocked just how fast it came, and how from week to week, what was heavy, you can now do doubles with. And the next week you can do triples with it. And then you introduce the next weight, and it just comes. So that was,
huge. Prior to KT, Raj, what were some of your frustrations or obstacles with health and fitness?
I had a bad year leading up to KT, just bad nutrition, bad fitness, drinking, not heavily, but always frequently, no, 1 or 2 glasses of wine, or drink almost daily, which seems fine. But when you tally that up over a week, and then you spread that over a year, you can easily put on a pound a month. And you spread that over 2-3 years. Well, you wake up and you're 25, 30, 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
But nothing seems too bad, because it's just this slow build of bad habits. And so my thing, okay, I gotta kick this, gotta transform everything, nutrition, new habits, getting whole new routines, and have a workout routine. And I wanted something at home. I didn't want to go to the gym. I wanted to just be able to bang out 20, 30 minutes quickly. I'd worked out with kettlebells before, and I loved how they're compound movements. You know, you're not doing bicep curls and then 100 crunches. You do a get up and it hits your arm, your shoulders, your legs, your core, hits everything. And then you do some swings, and then that's building in the cardio as well. And the strength training all at once. So I just find that so much more efficient and more of my style, how I want to work out. I don't want to spend an hour in the gym. I want to get in here, get everything done, and get out. And that's what KT is. 22, 23 minutes. You're gassed, you're sweating, but you feel good. And it's not killing you. I remember working out with a trainer before where he had me so sore the next day. I'd be like, look, now I'm going to skip this workout. If we did a little bit less, maybe I'd be able to keep going. But you pushed me so hard, right to the limit. I'm done. I gotta recover. I always felt recovered after KT. And even if you are a little sore, it's like, I got to do 5 get-ups.
Right.
I can handle that. I can handle 5 reps.
Right.
I don't know. There's a mental thing about only having to do 5. And sometimes the first one hurt. The second one felt a little better. The third one, for some reason, I always felt the best.
Yeah.
And I would always go for the heavier weight on that third one. You're loose, warmed up. And then after that, you're like, I got 2 more of these things. 2 more. And you're done. Yeah. Yeah.
What made you pull the trigger and invest in KT, Raj?
I was looking for a kettlebell workout at home with an online coach, and I found you guys on Instagram, and I'd never seen the Get Up, and you guys are posting a lot of that, and I saw that. I'm like, well, that looks like the move I'm looking for, because I'd done 1-hand swings, 2-hand swings, cleans, presses, to the my point about compound movements and hitting your whole body. And I saw the Get Up and was like, okay, well, that looks like everything. So I want to learn this. So that's when I reached out to you guys. And what I've seen in the past is it's everything. It's nutrition, it's exercise, mindset, everything. And I've worked with a trainer in the past where they don't do anything on your nutrition. You go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week with them. They don't care what you're eating, and they don't care what you're doing on the weekend. And you spend 2 months and you get back on their body composition analyzer, and nothing's changed. And I said to the one guy, I said, okay, so I lost 2 pounds, but I didn't put on any muscle. Like, I thought I'm only showing 2 pounds down on the scale because I'm actually down 7 pounds. I'm going to have 5 pounds of muscle. No, nothing's changed. Well, that's more of a maintenance mode, right? Where you can just exercise and eat whatever you want. But I wasn't in maintenance mode. I was in building mode. So you guys are all encompassing, where it's no, eat this, do this. And it's very gradual, right? You don't come out and say, okay, well, we're going to cut your calories and you can only eat lettuce and chicken breast. Have at it. No, it's, hey, just start week 1, eat clean. Eat 2, track some week 2, track some protein, track your portion sizes. Very gradual, just like the exercise ladder. It all came in slowly, small changes. By the time you're in week 7 or week 8 and you're on a full macro program, eating perfectly, nothing seemed like a drastic change. Nope. And the same thing with the bells. It's come in, grab a bell you're comfortable with, and do 5 get-ups. Like, easy. And so that kind of holistic approach to it, where we're gonna give you your workout, we're gonna give you your nutrition, and we're gonna be community to help support you. That's perfect.
Love that.
It doesn't work. I think nutrition's 80% of it. If you skip that, what's the point? Going to the gym 5 days a week and killing yourself. You're not going to see. You're not going to get anywhere.
It's a huge component of it. That's a fact. And how you control your emotions is directly tied to that. right?
Yeah.
Like, what your emotional state and how are you coping with different emotional triggers? And for a lot of the guys that we work with, food and drink is how they cope.
Yeah.
So learning different strategies of how to cope with some of those emotional triggers, and then also putting yourself in environments that are more conducive to being successful, and also building some more emotional capacity and intelligence, so that you're not feeling constantly stressed and anxious and angry. Insert whatever emotion that you might be that might cause you to need to eat something or drink something.
Totally. Well, that goes, I mean, especially with alcohol, right? Like, like I've barely drank at all in 4 months. Like I didn't touch it during KT except, Thanksgiving, Christmas, had a few drinks, but it was getting out of the habit of having a drink just because that's when you have a drink, like, right? Like take the kids out to the skating rink. I'm sitting there by the fire. Well, I should have a beer. I just shoveled the rink. I should have a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in the hot tub. Oh, I should have a beer with this. Why? Not because I want a beer. That's just because what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to a restaurant, server comes. Yeah, I'll order a drink. It's because what you do. And getting out of those habits of doing things just because, not even because you want it. You kick those, the rest becomes easy. And talk about skiing, where you can imagine the breakfast buffet at that beautiful hotel and the spread that was there. I had Greek yogurt.
You knew what to eat, right?
I had Greek yogurt and berries. Staring at the bacon, the eggs Benedict, all the stations. Like this is a full on, like 5-star brunch buffet. Everything. I had Greek yogurt and berries, and a little bit of smoked salmon, and I felt fantastic about it. And it's just kicking those habits that I don't even want that food just because it's here. I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah.
Right. So it changes your whole mindset on how you approach things and how you approach getting up, going, yeah, I'm kind of tired, but gotta get my workout in. It's in my. Got to post that check on the chat, or right. I know you're going to be watching if I don't check it off on my list. So I've got to get it done. And it's never felt hard. Put it that way, KT.
I love that.
It's never felt hard. And the results that I've received and the results that all the other guys in the group are getting, you would think those are results that come from really hard work.
Mm-hmm.
But it never felt hard. So
love that. Huge. What advice would you give to a buddy who's on the fence about joining KT?
I think what we just talked about is you can't look for a fitness trainer. You can't look for, especially an online fitness trainer. It's going to be a waste of time and money. It has to be everything. It's fitness, it's nutrition, it's alcohol, it's everything. It's got to be a full program for your health. And I remember getting the price for the first time and thinking, holy shit, like this is a big nut. Like, whoa, okay. like thanks, buddy. Guy from the internet. Yeah, I'm gonna just transfer you $5,000. See you later. Good luck with that. Because I know at the gym I can get $1,000 a month in person. Like, where's 5 coming from? Like, and all up front and a big commit. Like, it was sticker shock for sure. But when I boil it down to realize, okay, no, this is everything all in one. I think that's the kicker. That's what I would say to a buddy is that, don't go, you want to it's New Year's, new resolution, whatever you're thinking. Don't go waste 3 months doing some squats and bicep curls at the gym, and eating healthy during the week, only to have your cheat day every single Friday and Saturday. That's going to get you nowhere. It's going to get you absolutely nowhere. So you need the whole approach. You need everything. And I love that it takes 5 square feet in my house with 3 pieces of equipment. And then I don't have to do 100 crunches at the end of the workout when I'm tired.
How
But
many
I'm
burpees
still
have you done?
done no burpees, done no sit-ups, like no single muscle machine or single muscle exercise, no tricep extensions, bicep curls, bench press, not like nothing, just swings and get-ups. And
Until now, until we're about to start talking about mastery.
yeah, we'll bring a few more in.
Now we're gonna blow that up, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Raj, that was awesome.
but hey, like my previous guy started me with the sequence was clean, squat, press, one hand swing, switch hands, squat, clean, press, and do 1 on each side, and then do doubles, do up to 5. You do 5 on one side, swing it, get to the other side, do 5. So 10 in a row, you're gassed. You're absolutely gassed. But he had me doing that in month 1. So we started with 2 hand swings, 1 hand swings, and then straight into that.
Yeah.
And I was gassed because that's too much almost. And whereas KT builds this, it makes sure you have the foundation and the strength before you move up and move into the next skill. So you don't even, it's 16 weeks of 2 moves. Now we can go into mastery and we got a foundation to build these more advanced moves. But yeah, I would be gassed. I'd be so tired at the end of those 10 and sore the next day. It's too much. And you can't progress through weights of bells because you're just struggling to get through 10 with 1 bell. Right?
You can't do it.
No.
All right. That was great, Raj. I appreciate everything that you shared right there. That was awesome.